Hey guys, it's Rob. 490 days until I turn 30. Um, Over the weekend, my grandmother on my dad's side passed away. She was 89 years old, and while we had braced ourselves somewhat for this eventuality, um, the day that the incident happened, that basically basically put her into a coma on Sunday. We had actually expected to have breakfast with her that day. Um, needless to say, although like I said, we were braced a bit. Um, the process of her going from functional and communicating with us and eating with us and things like that on a regular basis, from that to comatose and then to having passed away in the past 24 to 36 hours, um, has been a bit intense. Our family is grieving, and we're working through that process and making plans and so on and so forth, um, regarding end of life stuff for her. That said, I wanted to talk a little bit, as she's at the forefront of my mind right now, um, about who she was and uh, what she means to the things I'm doing right now. Um, Grandma has always been a source of hardworking German immigrant family work ethic, which she's always been a trooper, so to speak. Um, she took on, all the time I've known her, she took on tasks without complaint. She until she stopped living in her house, she did her own laundry and hung it out on the line out in the yard. Um, when my brother and I would come up to mow her lawn, she would help. She would, whether she was on the riding mower or even in the earlier years, still pushing the hand mower. Um, and uh, She cooked great home cooked meals too. The things I'll always remember, like the soup she made when I was a kid, that was like hamburger, spaghetti, and carrot, and like a tomato broth that I always thought was really good. Or the lemon fluff dessert. It was like this special like whipped lemon jello-y kind of thing with a graham cracker crust, that I remember very fondly from special occasions. Um, she she worked hard at things, and in a sense, for a great part of my life, um, I was a contrast to that, as I feel like I have, in a lot of ways, not worked very hard and kind of dropped the ball on that. Um, and in the time since I started these things, trying to write, trying to lose weight, uh, trying to trying to better myself through my efforts, um, she continued. She was very supportive, I guess is what I want to say. In that, if I'd be with her at breakfast, because we would have breakfast with her once a week, and I would say, "Okay, Grammy, I got to take off. I've got to go back to my apartment and get to writing." She would say something along the lines of, "Okay, you get down to it. Don't let me keep you." And she would always encourage me to get things done. She very much wanted to get out of your way and let you do the thing that would get you further. Um, and that's something that I will remember very fondly about her. Um, she was always the kind of person to say, "Oh, don't make such a fuss over me," or, "Oh my goodness, look at uh, these gifts you just got me, like at Christmas, oh, that was too much, this, that, or the other." Very, very humble, like that. Um, she did not want to be a burden on anyone, and she would hem and haw a lot. if she had to burden someone, she'd hem and haw a lot about it. She wouldn't happily go through the process of putting you out. Um, that that part of my dad's side of the family uh, is where I'm inspired to gather some of this work ethic that I'm trying to show now. That I'm trying to make an effort to be more self-motivated, to be more self-reliant. I want to get out of the state where I am, um, potentially, if I exhaust the help I've been given, you know, I'll be at the mercy of the tides, so to speak. Um, I've been extended a lot of goodwill in the sense that people are helping me out to get me, to keep that from happening. Um, and so it's on me to not drop the ball, not make that goodwill and that help that I'm getting to be something given to me without bearing fruit. Um, so with that said, um, I was able to see her while she was comatose before she passed away, and I made sure to tell her I loved her and told her thank you for everything. Um, and that that felt very good to say. It was a very sincere moment that I had with her. Even if she couldn't hear me in that state, I'll never know whether she heard me in that state. Um, but to be able to, when I said it, I guess, is when I kind of looked back on this, and she will never get to see whether I am able to get down to this target weight, or to write these books, or to become a financially, become financially independent via writing. Um, but I plan to continue to, I guess, exhibit the sort of work ethic she embodied and that she encouraged, um, as she saw me taking these things on. So no doubt, um, she will be on my mind as I come up toward publishing things soon, as I make efforts to take care of myself. Um, and with that said, uh, the check-in continues. You know, we don't stop the clock, because we're the ones that go on living here, in a sense. There will be mourning, there will be grieving, there will be um, the funeral arrangements and doing all that. But at the same time, uh, I tried, in spite of the things that I'm thinking about, and the ways in which I'm sad and distracted right now, I did try to continue um, working toward my goals. I will say the exercise helped me process some of my thoughts and my mood. Um, I doubled up on exercise, actually, today, and added an extra walk on another day when I didn't get to the gym and things like that, and that has helped with some of the processing and stuff. But like I said, the check-in goes on. So with 490 days remaining, um, I'm down 0.9 pounds from the recent upsurge. Um, so hopefully I can get back down to that 232 point something low point that I was at before, and then keep going. Haven't touched the Word House subscription as far as editing. That keeps getting backburnered. I shouldn't do that. But I still did manage to, over this weekend, add about 1,500 words to my short story, and really getting down there to the meat of things. So, yeah, we soldier on. thank you for taking the time to watch this, to watch these thoughts, to watch my videos. Um, and tell your loved ones that you love them, tell them thank you, before you can't talk to them anymore. I guess it's very easy to walk around assuming that they know that you love them and that you're thankful for them. But you will see the degree to which you make their day by saying it out loud on their faces very plainly, I think, when you get there. And when I would have these weekly breakfasts with my grandma, I would tell her I loved her. But there comes a point when you'll say it for the last time, and that certainly has some gravity to it when you realize that you'll never be able to say it to their face again. So if there's someone in your life who you haven't made sure to tell those things and to say that you appreciate them, do consider doing so, even if you just have to call them up real quick if they're far away. It will lift both your spirits and their spirits. It will mean something. It will not be throwaway if you take a moment to say, hey, really, sincerely, stop for a second. I love and care for you. That's a big deal. It affects people. It is valuable. So don't discount it. That's everything. This is probably going to be a really long post. So thanks again for listening. Streaming plans for this week have been canceled. I may start again as early as Saturday, but we'll see. Tentatively, Saturday is a streaming day, and other than that, this week will be a lot of being there for family, trying to stay open and available as I'm needed to help with the end of life efforts. So yeah, expect a little less noise from me this week, and we'll go on living and working and creating and do what we can with the time that we're given. So that's it. Have a great day, and I will see you Thursday.